Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to start our chapter 7, that is conservation of plants and animals. So in today's lecture, we will discuss about ecosystem, biodiversity, and deforestation. So first of all, conservation of plants and animals. We know that plants and animals are the living creatures of that ecosystem, of that environment where we live. So they are very important. There is a need to conserve the plants as well as animals. Right? In the previous video, you might have seen that the topics which we are going to discuss in this chapter. So first of all, the ecosystem. Ecosystem means living plus non-living. Means ecosystem comprises of plants, animals, water, soil, because the plants need air, water for their growth to survive. So by combining all these components, living as well as non-living, then they will form the ecosystem. Biodiversity. Biodiversity is bio means living, diversity means wide variety. So biodiversity will comprises of the variety of living components like plants, animals, and microorganisms find in an area that are known as biodiversity. So forest is the main part which contain, or forest is the main area which contains the diversity of living components like plants and animals. But knowingly or unknowingly, human beings are cutting down the forest area is decreasing day by day. Somewhere the reasons are the growth, somewhere the reasons are not genuine, right? So what is deforestation? So cutting down forest and using the land for other purposes is known as deforestation. You can see in the pics. So forests are cutting down, the trees are lying down on the soil. So that is deforestation. So why there is a need of deforestation? We know that that will not be helpful for us. That will have a dangerous impact on the environment in the later stages. So causes of deforestation: to build home. To build home means you might have seen that colonies are there in the cities, outside the cities, fields and the large area, forest area is cleaned to build a colony. So that means they are reducing the forest. Forest area is reduced. Then is for farming, as more food is needed to feed the growing population. So as food is required, so they are using that land for the food, to grow the food, to grow the crops. For mining of minerals such as coal, petroleum, and ores. They are using this for that. And the main thing is to get wood, which is used in the construction of house building. Like wherever the construction is going on, they are using the wood. Some people are using the full-fledged wooden houses, like they are covering their house with a lot of wood. So from where they get that wood? They get that wood from the forests only. So people are cutting down the trees day by day for their needs. But what will be the consequences of reducing the trees, reducing the forest at that speed? So first of all, it causes an increase in soil erosion. You can see here the soil erosion is there because why it will occur? Because the plants hold the soil with the roots firmly in their position. But when the less number of plants will be there, the soil will be barren, then it will affect like the soil erosion. That soil will move from that place because the plants are the only reason who are responsible for holding the soil in their position with the help of their roots. Very important. You might have seen the temperature of the earth increasing day by day. Glaciers are melting. So Why this is happening? Because it causes an increase in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. How it will increase? Because then it will results in the global warming, right? Deforestation means amount of carbon dioxide. We know that because the plants need carbon dioxide to perform a process, that is photosynthesis. In class 7 you have already learned about it, that photosynthesis is performed by using the CO2 present in the atmosphere. Now if the plants will not be there, then who will use that carbon dioxide? So amount of carbon dioxide will keep on increasing in the environment. Then it will result in the global warming, because the carbon dioxide will not allow the heat rays which are coming from the sun towards the earth to deflect back. It will trap them, due to which the temperature of the earth's atmosphere will keep on rising. Very important. It causes reduction in groundwater due to decreased water absorption capacity of soil. You can see we are living in the northern region, so we are very lucky that we are getting the proper water and adequate amount of water. But there are many areas in the country even where the people are not able to get the sufficient amount of water. They have to move many kilometers in a day to fetch the water from the water sources, right? So if the less number of trees will be there, then the water level will also go down. Also, lack of rainfall results in droughts. Plants also are very helpful in bringing the rain. So if the less number of trees will be there or no trees will be there, you can see at that land is because of drought, because the trees are being cut down from that surface. So it's resulting into this picture, this condition. It causes shortage of products we get from forest. Obviously, if we are getting the products from the forest, so if the less number of trees will be there, even then we will get the less amount of that products. So apart from these, there are many, like it will create unbalance between the carbon dioxide and oxygen in the atmosphere, which is very important, because we can say that in class 7 you have learned that plants are the green lungs, because they are providing us the oxygen. If we are cutting the trees day by day, then that lungs will not work properly, because we will not get the oxygen proper or the adequate amount of oxygen, due to which there may be health issues, right? Thank you.